Hello.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back. So, today I am at Sam's Club with my mommy, who apparently just said hey. And
Hello.
she's going to pick up some things because she loves to shop at Sam's, but I don't shop at Sam's. And today I thought it would be really fun to kind of show you guys why buying in bulk is not good for everybody. So, come along and come shopping with us as we shop here. The first area we went to was the household area, and here you see some washing detergent for between 13 14, and I'm going to show you some for $19, which is Tide. We don't usually spend this much on detergent. Also, there were some cups and spoons and forks and things like that. And just for us, it's easier for me to buy things that are smaller because we don't tend to go through a lot of things. But if you have a larger family, obviously you would. So here are some towels, and I think the price of these towels were like $12. I think I'm going to show you in a minute. But you get six towels, and these are pretty big towels. They were actually very soft as well. They were $12, and you get six of them, so that was an excellent price. And then you got the face towels there, and I think they were $12 too. So that's not really bad for some towels. Now we're at the beverages section and we came across some Dr. Pepper drinks. And this is a case of 35, I think, and you get 35 drinks for $9.98. That's not bad at all. Also, we came across some Sprite, and these Sprite were, I think there were 12 of these in the case, and you got those for $4. Again, not a bad price. If I were shopping, I probably would have picked up some of these beverages because you can't even get them for that price at my local grocery store. Now, these Fago drinks, I really would have picked some of these up as well because not only do you get the entire 24 pack, but they're assorted. But Pepsi was an entirely different story. Now we went over to the water area, and some of the prices for water was pretty good. Some of it was not that great. So you can usually get about six bottles of water for around $1 or so. So now we went to the cereal, and I love cereal, so I thought that this was average priced for the Honey Bunches of Oats. You can usually find it in the store for about $3 a box, and the Raisin Bran is about the same. Now we went on to the meat section, and $1.98 a pound isn't bad, I suppose, for this pork chop. But my issue with meat at these type of places is look how big this is. Like this would last us for so long, and these were like $20 each. And you guys know that my budget is only $50 for every 2 weeks. So me spending $20 on one huge piece of meat, which we're not going to eat the same type of meat every day, is kind of wasteful. So, if you are the type of people who you like to eat the same thing, or you have a huge budget that you can just buy really big pieces of meat or big cuts of meat and then slice those cuts up to last over a period of time. But this looks like something off the Flintstones, you guys. It's just kind of illogical for us to purchase this much meat. And one thing, I'm not going to take all the time to cut this meat up to save it. Onto the produce aisle, I thought that the prices here were pretty good. The only thing about me and produce, I kind of like to buy things separately because take these tomatoes for instance. There are six of them. You get them for 6.48. To me, that's not a good deal. I can get three tomatoes at my local grocery store for about $1 unless they are, priced up or something like that. I'm not sure if Sam's have a lot of good deals on sales, but this produce aisle was not very, very impressive to me, but I didn't think that the prices were too much that I wouldn't buy something if I did want to buy a large amount of it. Like I mentioned a second ago, though, I do like to buy things individually, and as I was walking through the produce aisle here, I didn't see that many things were sold individually. Just like these bananas. I usually buy about three or four bananas at a time because if I don't, I find that they become wasted in our house. So the price for these bananas is really good, but who's going to eat that many bananas in my household? This is some salad that I've been hearing a lot about, and this bag is kind of small to me for $2.58. This is also a pretty small bag of green beans and Brussels sprouts. This is just in my opinion now. It's pretty small for $3. And then I went over to the freezer section where they had other vegetables. Now, these vegetables, I guess the price was okay. Usually I can get about the half of this bag for $2 or so. So to double it and spend $7 really isn't a really good deal to me. And then again, this thing of mushrooms is $4. This bag of carrots is $4. You get like 9 ears of corn for $3 or $4. That's not a great deal to me. So if you're really looking to save money, buying everything in bulk is not that great of a deal. Now, the frozen food section, I was kind of impressed over here because these are some pretty large bags. At my grocery store, they don't carry really, really large bags of things like wingettes and stuff that you can just kind of throw in the oven and eat right off. I think if you were having people over or having a barbecue, Sam's Club or Costco would be the perfect place to come buy your hamburgers, your hot dogs, and things like that because you really do get a lot for the money that you would pay. In the dairy area, they also had pretty good prices. These eggs here were under $2. I was really impressed by that. These gallons of milk, I think the chocolate milk was like $3. The regular milk was under $2. You also get a pretty reasonable price for orange juice and other type of juices that are natural juices. But really, y'all, who needs this much cheese? Look at how much cheese this is. I don't even know if this is a good price for cheese or not, but I was flabbergasted that you get so much cheese. Now, on to other areas that you guys may be interested in if you have children and you're looking for snacks and fruit snacks and things like that that they can take for lunch. I do think that you would find really good prices on juice boxes and things, or even if you just need breakfast food or syrup, they have everything. And I think if you had a large family, you probably should buy in bulk. And then if you're just the type of people who don't want to do anything yourself, you can get platters of just about anything you can think of. They also have ready-made dishes that you can eat for lunch. I thought that this was a great idea because some people don't like to prepare their own things. They have pies and anything you could think of. So if you just don't like to do anything yourself and you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can go ahead and pay the extra cost. As you saw a second ago, these things were $4.48 a pound. I hope this video is helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Bye.